Do you ever ask yourself, isn't it time I was earning thousands of dollars a day? $1,500 to $6,000 each and every day without having to worry about anything. You spend your days relaxing in your beautiful sunny holiday home. You drive your luxury sports car to meet up with your friends for a drink. And your evenings are spent dining out with your partner at the very best restaurants in town, ending the night with a great big smile on your face. Imagine making more money overnight whilst you sleep than most people make in 6 to 8 weeks. Making more money in a week than most people earn in a whole year. Now is the time. Get ready to let your imagination soar. With your permission, I am inviting you to transform your life beyond all recognition, starting today. This is going to completely blow your mind. Keep watching for the next 4 minutes and 20 seconds to see how you can join me and a select group of others and finally make some real money. And when I talk about real money, it's not just that you can spend it on whatever you like. Sports cars, holiday homes, Caribbean cruises, designer clothes and watches. I am talking about something so much bigger. Complete financial freedom. The freedom to never have to worry about money ever again. The freedom to quit your dead-end job, pay off all your debts and secure your family's future too. I know what you're thinking. Why should I believe this guy? What makes me different from all the others you may have seen? Because, unlike anything else out there, I am going to make serious amounts of money for you. I shall explain why I'm doing this in just a moment, but first, here's an insight into how we are going to do this for you. It's all thanks to my 4-step proprietary trading system. It makes me and my partners hundreds of thousands of dollars a month. I call it my Extreme Profit System.
Hi, my name's Michael Gardner, and I'm very new to this whole money-making from trading kind of thing. I tried a few other programs online, but my whole experience was kind of just one huge disappointment, one right after the other. Honestly, I think I'd given up on making any decent money in my lifetime. But then, about 6 weeks ago, I was introduced to Cameron, and I agreed to be one of his initial test partners. Then within a few days of me using his Extreme Profit System, I was making regular $700 to $800 a day in profits. And in the past 6 weeks, I've made over $32,000, and that's with hardly doing anything. It's such a relief that I no longer need to worry about money.
Hey Cameron, well as promised, here's a snapshot of my first 7 days trading. It just blows me away to think that I just made more money in a week than I did in almost all of last year. I'm just so speechless right now. I don't even know what to say. I know you guys told me that this was going to happen, but seeing it for real with my own eyes is really like watching all of my prayers come true. You guys have been 100% true to your word, and I can't thank you enough.
Now, here's where it gets really interesting. When you become a partner, we will actually link our master account with your account, so you are guaranteed to make extreme profits like this. This means that all the trades we make will simply be replicated into your trading account too. The way I look at it is, the more money we make, the more money you and my other partners will also make. Sounds incredible, I know. As I said earlier, I shall fully explain the why and the how, but for now, get this. I know you think you've heard it all before. I realize you've probably bought more than your fair share of worthless junk, empty promises of help from so-called money-making experts that just leave you with an empty wallet. This is totally different. This is as done for you as it gets. Let me be clear here. This is nothing like the BS videos you may have seen online before. I have nothing for sale here, so you can put your cards away. I am genuinely here to help you, as I am giving a very small number of people my Extreme Profit System for no cost whatsoever. Yes, you heard correctly. I'm giving it to you for free. But naturally, we have got to keep the numbers strictly limited. Look, the truth is, no one gives you anything for free without there being some kind of hidden agenda. I'm no different. I'm just being very transparent about it. I need you as an EPS partner, so you'll actually be doing me a favor, as you'll soon see.
I woke up this morning and I can't stop smiling. Every time I use your Extreme Profit System, I make money. In the last 2 weeks, I earned over $18,700, all from just following your 4-step method. I believe I was one of your initial 4 test partners, and I'm so grateful for you giving me the opportunity. Very soon I'll be paying off the car loan. No more arguments with the family now. Vacation time, here we come.
Cameron, I'm honestly not sure what to say. Yesterday I made $4,150 plus, and yeah, that was just in one day, and it's the best day I've ever had. I've made about, well, must be over $126,000 since I first became one of your early test partners, and yeah, you know, I've never made money like this before, and yeah, I really don't know what to say. Tomorrow me and my partner are going on a spending spree, and yeah, I can't wait.
Extreme Profit System is very simple to use and doesn't require any technical or specialist knowledge. I've configured it to be as hands-free as possible, but all the time making you money faster than you can spend it. Let me show you what I mean. I've logged into the software and set up a brand new trading account. You can see the time here is 10 past 10 on May 27th. For the purposes of this live demo, I've funded this new account with just $250. I've configured Extreme Profit System to automatically seek out the winning trades as per my 4-step proprietary method. If I log back in around 24 hours later, you'll see I now have $3,175. That's $2,925 profit in less than 24 hours. Here you can see we've had 169 successful profitable trades and only lost 7. The reason the system is so profitable is because the timings of the trades are absolutely critical. That's why we developed it hands-free, so the system can place the trade at the exact required time. Let's leave it running all day. And now, when I log in about 10 hours later, my balance has increased to a whopping $4,651.25. If I scroll down and show you the trades history, you'll notice that we've set every trade at the reasonably low amount of $25 per trade. I chose this setting so I could show you that even at the low risk amount of only $25 per trade, Extreme Profit System can make you a lot of money right away. If you look on the screen, each of these $25 trades are generating roughly $43, $42 or $45 payouts. That's around 80% profit per trade. It's like you handing someone $25 and then minutes later they hand you back $45. How incredible is that? Especially when you can repeat it several times a day, over and over again. What we're doing here is trading $25 and winning back approximately $42, $43 or $45 almost every time. Every now and again you will see a lost trade, but these are very rare occurrences. On average, Extreme Profit System is winning 96.2% of the time due to the clever algorithm I wrote, for which I'm about to share with you precisely how it works. I left the software to run over the weekend. As you can see, by Monday morning, it has reached a staggering $10,246.25. That's over 40 times the amount we started out with. And remember, these are all from low-risk $25 trades. Can you imagine how much profit we'd now have if we were trading at, say, $100 a trade? If you'd set it to $100, you would now have over $41,000 in cash profits sitting in your account. You may be wondering, how was I able to develop such a powerful system? Hi, my name is Cameron James, and I used to work in the motor racing industry. No, not as a driver or anything glamorous like that. I was in the technical team, analysing lines of computer code so we could tweak the engines to make the cars go faster and perform better. In Formula One, fractions of a second count enormously. If you can make tiny, microscopic adjustments that result in marginal gains, you have an advantage. It's the multiplying together of these marginal gains, one on top of the other, that results in a tangible difference in both the speed of the car and the way it handles. A winning difference. You see, even though I was one of the techie behind-the-scenes geeks, I did get to travel all over the world and attend the Grand Prix race weekends. Melbourne, Abu Dhabi, Italy, Monaco, Barcelona, you name it, I was there. The parties were amazing. So many celebrities and wealthy people. The sponsors certainly knew how to splash out big time and invited all the big investors. I was at one of these parties in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Then I was seated on the same table as Jürgen. Jürgen was your stereotypical German. He wore braces and liked his beer, but he was also very generous and insisted on paying for everything. We hit it off right away. We talked about my role as a computer techie, and we soon got on to the topic of making money. Jürgen was an online trader, and quite a wealthy one by all accounts. He spoke about the value of the euro and how it's gone up and down over time, and how he's always looking to seek out either an upward or downward trend so he can make a profit. He asked me if I'd ever tried making money from online trading. The truth is, it scared me, as I bet it does a lot of people. But that night there was something about Jürgen that persuaded me I should at least take a look. When I got back home, I followed Jürgen's instructions he'd given me, set up my account and started trading. However, my results were very mixed. I made some money, but I also lost some, so I wasn't getting rich. The truth is, I didn't really know what I was doing, but I was so curious to see how it all worked. You see, when Jürgen forwarded me the instructions, he also included a guest login to their back-office system, as he knew I'd appreciate that, being a techie geek. He wanted to know what I thought of their systems and how they could be improved, since that was my role as a techie. I analysed their systems and gave Jürgen some valuable feedback. Now for the surprise. I remember Jürgen telling me about how he liked to seek out a trend. For example, if you take a currency pairing like the US dollar versus the euro, every now and again you will see a steady trend in one direction. This was happening several times a day. I wrote some code to analyze thousands of live trades so as to fully understand how, when and why these trends were occurring. If you look at a trend, it typically runs for about 10 to 12 minutes, with the value either steadily increasing upwards or, just as often, steadily decreasing downwards over a similar time frame. What I'm leading up to is this. Firstly, I discovered it made sense to only trade when you are in the middle of a trend. Your chances of winning are so much higher. In fact, 96.2% higher. This is because the price is steadily and consistently going in the same direction. Secondly, you only need to be right by 1 point in order to win. Yep, a single basis point is all it takes within tiny fractions of a number, and when you consider the price is consistently rising or falling by hundreds of fractional points during the course of a trend, being right suddenly becomes very easy indeed. It doesn't matter if the value of the asset or currency pairing changes by 1 basis point or 100. The result is the same for the investor. Herein lies the difference. Jürgen was making good money in Forex, but I could plainly see that making money in binary was much easier, far less risky, and far more lucrative. The binary options market is the fastest place to get rich, bar none. There are more millionaires being created every month from binary options than any other industry on the planet. But that's just part of the story. Like in Formula 1, tiny fractions of a number make a massive difference to the results. I won't bore you with the details, but I developed a number of modules that would result in several marginal gains within a trend. Remember, it is the multiplying of these marginal gains in a series that gives us the cutting edge, and exactly the same applies to online trading. By now, I was getting very excited. I just had to take this further, and I spent every waking hour developing and refining my own software system. After weeks of tweaking and testing, I put my new software to the challenge.